We knew it was going to be a battle just because they're a good basketball team and they're a veteran team too. So, I told our kids, it's going to be two halves. And, I really made a big emphasis about rebounding the basketball, and we out-rebounded them. I thought we had some mismatches that we could take advantage of, and one of them was Chris Perez. I thought he was huge, really getting that turned around the second half. And, we played to win the game, and we played aggressive. I thought our defense was terrific the second half. We got 7 steals by being real active with our hands. And then we opened up the floor a little bit with driving. We got to the 1-and-1. And, we just kept elevating our score. And, I just want to thank the people that came out, especially the Canisius fans, the student body. Thought that was huge for us because once they got us going, and our kids didn't look back. And we just played aggressive. We switched our defenses to try to take them a little bit off stride. I thought that, the freshman point guard, Evan Shannon, he's a really good player, but, he's a freshman. And we just try to take him a little bit out of sync by switching, from man to man to the zone. But, made big plays. Billy made big plays. And I thought beside Perez, I thought Valenti. His offensive rebounding, and that, he's just a high energy guy. I love the way he plays. I love his intensity. He's just a live body, and he just keeps fighting. And even till the last, when he had blood coming out of his face, he said, stitch me up. He said, I want to finish this game and get the W. That's the kind of kid that he is. And but this is a great win for us, and especially on the road in these kind of conditions. But and it was great for Buffalo. It was great for Buffalo, being downtown in Buffalo, and with the NCAA tournament coming here, and I think people got a chance to see good basketball. It was exciting because it went back and forth.
Coach, you go to 3-0 after starting with MAC play last Friday. Is this a big learning experience for your team going to the next level to try and?
There's no question about it. We're going to have bumps in the road, no matter where we go, what we do. We're going to have some speed bumps. We had speed bumps the first half. Guys' shots weren't falling. We gave up easy layups, turned the ball over a couple of different times, and but that's what it's going to take. Is how we handle adversity. How do we handle being down? And I told our guys, we had a lot of fight, and they stepped up, and they didn't put their heads down, and they played to win the basketball game, and that's what they did.
You talked about Perez attacking the basket, but he became a 6'3" postman today.
Well,
is that something you discussed before the game with him?
Well, Chris is a bulldog, and he's a tough kid. He's from the Dominican Republic, and he's just seen him in high school, and he's just a warrior. And I tell you what, they had no answers for him, and he was like wheeling and dealing around the bucket. It was like Bob Cousy around there. He was doing stuff that I didn't know he could do. But he's that kind of player, and I think he took a lot of the pressure off of Jordan. Took a lot of pressure off of Billy, took a lot off the pressure off of Manhurts. And, I went into this game saying that we wanted to take advantage of him and his ability to post up. We had a couple of plays for him. And tell you what, that kid, he created and he made plays. And they were huge because that turned it. That turned it for us. And that's what you need. You need to really grow as a team and learn as a team. You need different guys to step up in different situations, and Chris Perez certainly did that.
Jim, you mentioned the crowd. You've been here in Buffalo when crowds are great over at the Odd, when they would pack them in there.
Yeah.
You ever long for those days or wonder if they'll ever return where
Is-
fans you'll have to, it'll generate 10, 12.
No question, Bucky. I mean, something's missing. And I told it to Howard today. I mean, I was on the radio with Howard Simon. And, something's missing. And we need your help as media. Buffalo's a great town for sports. I mean, I go to the Sabres games. I go to the Bills games. You got great college basketball in here. You got great high school basketball. You got great AAU programs. And, there's nothing that, shouldn't, I mean, there's enough for everybody. It's a great town. And I think people got a chance to see some excellent basketball right here in downtown. And so, there's no reason not to right now. You got good coaches, you got good basketball. You got other schools like Medaille and Damon. You got a lot of great high school programs that can compete across the state. And I think Buffalo is a great city for sports across the board. And there's no reason not to. There's zero. Bill's done a great job with helping bring the NCAA here for how many years now? Come on, are you kidding me? And people love it. I remember we were in the NCAA Bonaventure at Cleveland, and we were going through that, and this place was humming with the teams that were up here. And we just got to connect the dots. That's all. I don't think it's anything else. It's us helping you, you helping us. But it has to be collectively done to really motivate the people, fans, parents, children, to come on down and be a part of it.
It seems like and maybe I feel the same way. You're flabbergasted. What happened?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's
the time.
there's no question. I don't know, and I'm mystified, just because you have so many, and you do have a lot of intelligent sports fans in this city. All you have to do is ask them.
That's right.
They just listen to the radio. You got more coaches here than any other city I've ever been around. Everybody's a coach. But, you got great restaurants. You got great theater. You got great culture. And I'm just, I hope we can help be a part of the transition of help turning it around. But, we're trying to do it. And, we got guys that, we're doing it the right way. We graduated 5. All these kids are, we've been through test week, and it's been a tough week for us because going through tests, our guys take tests, and it's exam week. But all these kids are all on track to graduate, and we're trying to do it the right way. And, we need your help. Just to promote and accentuate it, because there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with it. It's amateur sports at its best. And I love to see kids involved. I love for them to see, they come to see us, okay? I had one guy call me today. He has an autistic child. And he said, Coach, can I see you after the next? He wants to come to the Lamar. I said, yeah, we'll get you tickets, and I want to see your child. He said, can I meet Billy? I said, absolutely. We'll get Billy to meet you, meet your son. And that's what it's all about. They need kids. They need role models. They need to understand that academics is good, that going to college is good, and to be a part of a tradition of excellent athleticism on the collegiate level. You know it. You've seen it. I was part of the little 3, the big 4. Good Lord, it was phenomenal. And, it just, we need your support to constantly accentuate it when you have opportunities.
Take one more for Coach.
Coach, in terms of, today's game, in the second half, the perimeter defense seemed to really go up from an intensity,
Yeah.
from an activity standpoint, especially with the hands.
Yeah.
Is that something in halftime you want to focus on?
Well, we wanted to be real active. We got long bodies. Jordan, he's got arms like an octopus. Phil Valenti, Zach Lewis. I love guys that have long arms because it makes it very difficult. I think what happened, too, is we took McCray a little bit out of the game. Well, a lot out of the game, second half. He didn't score against Bonaventure the second half, and we knew that. And I think a lot of it was switching defenses and also packing it on the zone and forcing them to have to shoot from the perimeter. And I think our guys, gravitated to that, and it really helped elevate us, because we kind of took him out of the game by packing it in. And they were trying to get it into him, but once he got it, we were surrounded. And we talked about it, we watched film, and our guys did a great job of executing the game plan.
Chris, game close in the second half. You really took on added responsibility, drove to the basket, helped really bring you guys over the edge. Was that what you were trying to do? Were you trying to take added responsibility there and try to guide you guys there?
I was not trying to take the responsibility. Just the coaches told me to keep attacking because we had an advance. We got bigger guards, and Coach Baron just told me to keep attacking the ball, and that's what I did.
Billy, they held you guys at 33% in the first half. It was really a tale of two halves. I mean, what did you see change, especially after that 10-minute mark when really started to look good?
We were more patient, and we utilized Chris's size and his strength down low. He did a great job imposing his will down there. He was extremely patient. I know one play where the shot clock was running down, he just simply made a counter move, went to his left, and got a nice layup. And I think that shows, his experience with the game. That's something we really need him to do. We need him to continue to do. But we really fed. I mean, not only did we feed off Chris in the post, but we also fed off of our defense.
Bill, you had you and Chris working in the second half, and Phil Valenti kind of came in and added a lot for you guys. What did that mean for you?
Phil was the X factor. I know when I missed that three, he grabbed that rebound and put it in. I mean, that was huge. And he literally left on the floor tonight. And, he's always active in practice every single day. He's running around like his head's cut off. But that's what we need him to do. I mean, he's not the strongest guy in the world, but he's gonna work for it. He's gonna make up for that. And he was one of the huge reasons why we won this game tonight.
He almost got his head cut off. How's he doing?
What do you say?
He almost got his head cut off. How's he doing?
Yeah, he'll be all right. It's kind of like this. He'll need a few stitches, but he'll be back on Saturday.
Billy, against St. Bonaventure, the wheels started to kind of fall off, and it just got worse. But if you guys got down 11 and you fought back, talk about how this game was so much different from Bonaventure.
It's the chemistry. I think Chris will vouch for me too. It's the chemistry. I mean, we have really come together a lot in such a short period of time that goes to speak for the character of the guys in the locker room. Everyone's buying into this process. We have 4 seniors, and we're trying to lead these guys. And I think we're doing a great job of it, but we can't be satisfied. We really saw what we needed to do to stop them from making shots. We went to zone, but we also kind of played the play. Number 3 wasn't a great shooter, so we kind of forced him to almost make plays. But I think it was just an overall great team effort. We had each other's back. We were there for help, defense, charges. Jordan took a great charge. And then we just rebounded the ball great. Phil and Jordan were really, they imposed their will on the rebounds.
Take one more for the guys, please. Billy, we've seen you take over games with big shots. We saw Jordan with the 3-ball a couple days ago. How nice is it to see Chris do it the old-fashioned way, back to the bucket, get the ball in the post, and take advantage of that kind of mismatch?
It was extremely relieving. When he made that play and he went back to his left, I just kind of smiled. I was like, there he is. And that's the type of player he is. He's extremely patient. He could take you outside. He could take you inside. He's got strength. Probably the strongest guy in the team. And he was a man down there tonight, and they weren't ready for him.
Think he could go against Chris?
Yeah, no, he's got him. Chris will tell you that too.